Hello everybody, welcome back to session number 9 of social accountability. Yes, so we have been talking about social accountability systems, of which today we're talking about process number 5 of the social accountability system, which is oversight. In case you missed out on any of those processes or any of the social accountability videos, you can simply go in my channel and look out or check out for those videos. Yes, so before we continue, I would like you to subscribe to my channel by clicking the red button that is below you. Yes, the red button that is below you. Yeah, so today's tip is, for you to succeed in life, you should be able to adapt and detect every season that comes your way, because seasons can never adapt to you. It's you to adapt to those seasons. Yes, so to continue, we are talking about oversight. So what is oversight? Oversight is simply an act of limiting the decision and powers of the executive arm of the government through monitoring the decision, the activities and performances, and holding them accountable for. So yeah, now you need to understand that there are several of these bodies that are there to monitor the executive of the government. Yes, for example, we have the Parliament and we have the Auditor General's Office. These are some of the bodies that are there to monitor the executive of the government, to check the performances of the executive of the government. Yes, so now these bodies, or these oversight bodies, they have the powers to monitor, they have the powers to check the performances, they have the power to check the activities of this executive, and these powers are enshrined in the constitution. So most of these bodies, they act based on the law that is enshrined in the constitution. So each body has a specific way of monitoring, it has a specific way of working with the executive to check, to make sure that the executive is running through or performing according to the constitution. Yeah, so talking about this, you need to understand that most of these bodies, they function independent from the executive of the government. Most of them, they function independently from the executive of the government. Yeah, and it gives them the suitable environment for them to be able to monitor, to be able to evaluate, to be able to question this executive of the government. Yeah, so now talking about that, we're going to talk about a few things about these oversight bodies. We're going to explain a few about these oversight bodies, because there are several number of the bodies that are there to monitor, to check, and to evaluate the government or the duty bearer, the executive of the duty bearers. Yes, so now we have the Parliament. So the Parliament is responsible for approving the strategic plans and the budget. Yeah, so that's basically about the Parliament. They are there to approve the strategic plans, they are there to approve the budget. Yes, the other body is the anti-corruption agencies. So anti-corruption agencies are there to make sure that there's integrity and there's less corruption. So they are there to monitor the corruptions of the executives, and they are there also to monitor the integrity of the executive. Yeah, so for example, one of the anti-corruption agencies is the Anti-Corruption Commission, which is here in Zambia, called the SEC. Yeah, so the other body are the law enforcement. The law enforcement are simply the police. The police, that's one of the examples of the law enforcement. Yeah, so and there's also the media. The media is also one of the bodies. The media is basically the main function of the media is to highlight or to bring out information and to bring out messages to both the public and the executive. Yes, and we also have the judiciary. They are also part of the body. They are also part of the oversight bodies. So having that said, these all bodies are the ones that help to limit the powers of the executive. They limit the powers of the government, because if the powers and the decisions of the executive of the government are not limited, they are going to want to do anything that they want, and in the process they'll end up destroying the state and affect the citizens' lives. Yes. So having that said, like I explained in my previous video, all these 5 processes of social accountability, they are interlinked, and breaking one process will affect the others. Just like oversight is important, so that the executive of the government, they are monitored, they are limited in what they can do. So is public integrity important, and so is performance management important, and so is expenditure management important, and so is planning and resource allocation important. All these processes, they are interlinked, and they supposed to function effectively for an effective service delivery in the country. So you as a citizen, you as a duty bearer, you need to be part and parcel of these processes for the country to have an effective service delivery. Because without the participation of the citizen, without the participation of the duty bearers, there will be lack of service delivery. So you need to understand that social accountability is important to a state, it's important to a country, and it's important to a nation, so that we have an effective service delivery. Yeah, having that said, we have summarized what the social accountability system is, and we have summarized what the social accountability is. If you want more information, you can simply comment below, and I'll be able to respond back to you. And if not so, you can do your research. You can go on Google and research. There are a lot more resources about what social accountability is. But you as a citizen, you need to be able to participate in the affairs of the country. You need to be able to fit in the social accountability system. Just like the duty bearers, they are in the social accountability system. But for effective service delivery, both the citizens, you as a citizens, and the duty bearers have to be part and parcel of the social accountability system, because they have to be people who are questioning, and there have to be people who are answering, questioning and answering. That's what makes up social accountability. Yes, not so this is basically about what social accountability is. And next week we are going to start an interesting topic, which is democratic accountability. Democratic accountability is going to focus on elections. So basically what we are going to talk about in democratic accountability is their elections. Yes. So thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you have any question, like I said, please don't forget to comment below. Yeah, and look out for my next video, which will be talking about the interesting topic that I'm just mentioning. Yes, thank you for watching my video. Bye bye for now.